Now it'll... Okay, super. So, welcome everybody for the Sit Chat. This week, there are some small problems because I don't have my computer, so I won't be able to make a presentation. But still, we could have the chat, and that would not really hinder. Only the 4 slides which I showed would not be there. Otherwise, everything we tried to do it as normal. Welcome that we could start 2 minutes delayed. Sorry for that. And my name is Dinakar. I am a mentor and a coach for companies to improve their performance. Earlier to doing this, I was working with Bosch for 26 years in various roles in India, Germany, Brazil, and in US. In India, Bangalore, Nagnatpura, and Jaipur. And I've been doing the consulting, mentoring for companies for the last 10 years. So I have a good amount of experience in this space. And I became part of SIT group and then volunteered to organize SIT Chat every Thursday with some expert sharing their wisdom to the entire community. And today we have an outstanding, what should I say, proactive person who's also the member of the governing council of SIT. And he is somebody who has been in marketing, sales, and also in technology. So he's good in both technology, sales, marketing, and a kind of an all-rounder. And today we are really blessed to have you here, Rohit. And the main objective is mainly to have a kind of a chat. Today is really possibly the first chat we would have had in the entire history of SIT Chat, where Rohit would be answering our questions on technology. Initially, as an icebreaker, I would start with some questions, and after that, if everybody can join with your question on technology. It could be anything to do with technology, and he's here to answer us for the next 1 hour approximately. So with that introduction, thanks a lot. And over to you, Rohit. You please introduce yourself, and after that, let us start the discussion. Over to you, Rohit.
Yeah, as all you know, my name is... Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yeah, very much.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Namaskar from my side. My name is Rohit Gupta. Currently, I'm based out of Varanasi. My company is in Delhi, and my hometown is from Patna. I'm from Patna, Bihar, basically. My parents are from UP, though. So I've been working since my school days, helping my family with their retail business in stationery. Later on, they started their wholesale business into stationery for Bihar and Nepal. Further on, they got into CNF business for medicines, pharmacy in Bihar only. And our family we were the pioneers who introduced computers in Bihar way back when PCs, 80s, XTs were there. So when computers were driven by tapes and we were using floppy disk DCM systems. As far as my qualifications concerned, I'm a commerce graduate and I'm not very good at academics. So I tried doing a couple of courses, but left it in between. But yes, I've done a lot of diploma courses in computers, languages, and systems. And one of them was wherein I was the only person from my city who did cleared both the Unix and Oracle paper from IIT Kharagpur satellite courses. I've been working since school days, so till yet I've worked as a service provider. In job, I have not been very stable, so hardly worked for 2-3 years, and I've been largely working as an entrepreneur. Right from door-to-door marketing to setting up my own business, and learned everything by myself, self-passion. Till date, I have worked for not less than 3-4 dozen industries, so I have very good knowledge of processes. And tech has been my major domain, where I've been doing small to big projects. And I have worked on projects including websites, your hostings, your support processes, your web applications, mobile apps. I've worked on AR/VR projects. I've worked on RFID, NFC projects. I've worked on QR code, barcode projects. We have done a lot of projects on IoT. And we have done a couple of projects, including embedded systems, wherein we have deployed kiosks. We have even made vending machines. So I can always give a 360 degree solution to any kind of problem if I can understand it. So I'm looking forward to your questions. I'll try my best to answer your queries. In case I'm not very much experienced in it, I will skip that question.
Thanks a lot. Thank you, Rohit. Wonderful introduction. And see, I'll start off by asking you, today, can you think of any business without technology? That means a business which survives with no use of technology. Is something like that possible today, or we are fully dependent on technology?
So technology is a glam. Technology is all glamour, right? So if you go on the streets, if you go to the trading community, there are a lot of people doing crores of business without technology.
No, but almost everyone today have Paytm, right? So they got the
Paytm,
QR code, so you do the
I mean,
payment
that
through
is okay.
technology.
Paytm is for the finance part, right? For receiving payments and giving payments. But apart from that, their major business is still offline.
What do you mean by business operates without? Because that Paytm is the one which gets you the money, gets you your what is it called as the revenue, and from there you buy, because it's all accounted, right? That's also, would you consider that a technology, or is it not technology?
So that is technology. But I'm saying they are not tech dependent. There are a lot
But
of, yeah,
I
please.
can say there are a hell lot of people. I mean, if you just visit Chandni Chowk kind of the shops there, they have a 10 by 10 kind of shops or even 5 by 5 kind of shops where they're selling kgs of gold on cash only. They have no technology at all. If you just try to visit Chandni Chowk, there are hell lots of shops who work without technology. I mean, I can add on that. I mean, they
Yeah, very true.
crores, 50 lakhs, 60 lakhs in a bag. They have the counting machine. Then they have the counting machines. If you want to consider that as part of technology, then yes, you can say it is again a technology. But yes, they're using counting machines to count cash.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
they
true.
have to count 1 CR or 2 CR.
For them, tech is a tool to do some part of their business, to help them in some part of business, but their business is not dependent on that.
Yeah, that is true.
Unlike we talk about Paytm, which is totally tech dependent, we talk about Byju's, which is totally tech dependent, we talk about Google, Zoom, or any other stuff we are using today. Those are totally tech driven. So if technology,
yes, I think we should restrict our discussion to information technology. No, because for example, like what Hemant was telling, even the counting machine is technology, but that is more mechanical technology than information technology. Mechanical and maybe electronic also in that space. If you look at any company, so you have mainly two different functions. One is the sales, where you're trying to get the orders, and the other area is the delivery, where the orders are being fulfilled. Now, in your opinion, where has technology helped leverage the potential, the maximum between these two, between the supply part or the demand part of it?
So I'll give you a bird's eye view. Generally, what happens in India, what I've seen is that people run after generating revenue, okay, but they don't understand that later stage when they grow, okay, when they're growing at a big speed and they have a big team. Now they have a lot of numbers to crunch on, and therein they require technology. So what I suggest people is that when you start your business, at least have something in tech, so that your numbers are stored and you can take decision as and when you want. You can scale as and when you want. See, with numbers, it's all about numbers, right? Financial numbers, sales, billing, how much you're spending, how much you own, how much you have to pay, and everything else. So if you have the numbers thing in using tech, then of course you can plan, you can do budgeting, you can do forecasting, you can plan things, you can do a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that's true. Now, in terms of the leveraging of the potential, let us say you use technology today to a great extent in big companies, even small companies. The entire finance is more or less driven through technology. I don't think there are anybody who is keeping ledgers which are filled manually. Everybody, even the smallest company would have Tally as the software.
There are many, even a very good solution for that.
For their accounting activity. Now the accounting basically was ledger keeping, and that got in a very big way replaced with technology. But when it comes to the primary activity of selling or producing, which has a lot of human influence, the sales is all people, right? You can't really replace the salesman with anybody. The sales, that people to people connect is the core for getting an order. Similarly, in operations, the people to people interaction, teamwork is very, very critical. And how do you think today technology can be leveraged for enabling that? I just want to share one experience, and then allow you to continue. See, I have got multiple clients who are into various kinds of sales. It could be commodity sales or could be high-tech sales, and many of them are in B2B sales, and they would like to have a CRM. So for that, they invested in, initially it was in Zoho, then they went to Salesforce. It keeps kind of changing. But the biggest challenge that we face in all these companies is that the sales guys are not interested in making any entry in CRM. They're more interested in talking to people. So in such a case, how do you go about working with technology?
So I'll give you a live case of one of my clients, which is Cortico. It's a brand which does automobile parts for aftermarkets. So they have a secondary sales team which operates pan India. We built a solution for them, and of course, as you said, it is always there that people are always resistant to change, right? So they're making excuses. We cannot do it. If we do this, how do we do sales? Our time is getting divided, all the stuff. And plus, technology also has its own challenges. We have the app, but sometimes they are in zone wherein there is no internet, so they can't do anything. Sometimes there are server issues. Sometimes the app is, the app gets corrupt due to device issues, and there are many other challenges. So what the management did, they gave a policy. Okay, you do your work, but you do entries after you come to home.
Okay, so where the internet is stable and everything is stable.
Yeah. So the sales guys, they continue with their manual work using the manual, order booking things. And once they reach home, they do the entry on the app, and that is instantly visible to their seniors and the management. That's the way they work.
Mm-hmm. So you mean to say that there is definitely a solution for people and technology to coexist?
Yes, sir. The only thing is they need to fine tune or re-engineer the process. That's it.
Okay. So now I think we can get into a little more details. Before that, do anybody have any question which is more generic in nature? Okay, so my question to you is very simple, Rohit. When you take a website,
is different, is it?
Huh?
Today the format is different, is it?
Yeah, today it is different because you were not there in the initial couple of minutes. This will be the first chat where we are only chatting. There is no presentation.
This is a QA session wherein I want.
Nice.
So Rohit, if you look at a website, there are people who give you a website for 5,000 also, right? But website is done. Then after that, there is this concept of SEO, which is kind of a black hole. You get into that SEO business, then you keep pouring money and nothing much really happens. Now, what is the secret there? Why is it that so many people in the market are not successful with any SEO?
I'll tell you, if you talk about digital marketing, okay, so there are two parts. One is wherein you want to do instant push. Suppose, for example, you have an offer, you have a hot product, and you want to do instant push, or you want to do brand building, right? In that case, you should go for paid digital marketing via Google ads or Facebook ads or YouTube ads or any platform you like. You can do push SMS, you can do push emails, or you can do billboards. There are a lot of options on BTL and ATL, right? But when you're looking to specifically, if you're looking for search engines to index your website and you want organic traffic on your website, then you have to go for SEO. Okay. Now for SEO, there are a couple of things you have to keep in mind. One is that the person doing that SEO should understand your business. That is paramount, because what companies do is they hire people to do SEO, but again, they are not either very, very good conversant in English in terms of written and communication skills, written and paragraphing stuff, and neither they know your business properly. Okay, for me, if I have to do a website SEO, then what I would suggest my team is that think your website as a magnet. Okay, think as a website as a online property which is there 24 hours operating for you, and you don't know who is visiting your website. Okay, anyone can. So for that matter, a person can be visiting your website for a job. Someone can be visiting your website for doing research. Someone might be visiting for collaboration, for investment, and anything else, right? So I would suggest, you should write content in such a manner that you address all the kind of stakeholders who can probably visit your website. So different pages for HR, different pages for media, different pages for investments, different pages for product, services, and henceforth.
But Rohit bhai, the question is, I mean, not everyone is been able to do SEO or all this stuff by themselves. So you hire or maybe outsource other people to do it for you. But I mean, in my experience, 9 out of 10, those kind of people are, I mean, they are fake. They don't know exactly what it is. They do one course from one YouTube or any other channel, and then, or they may have attended one of the session of some successful people.
Hemant,
start calling themselves a digital marketer. I mean, 9 out of 10 people are fake, such fake.
The problem is, if I am not a doctor, then I cannot qualify if you are a good doctor or not. Only a doctor can quantify or qualify if you are a good doctor. Only if you are a doctor. Okay. So I'm a non-technical person. I hire a technical person. Now, whatever you're doing, I'm listening to you. I'm expecting that some magic will happen at the end of the day after putting so much money, but the result doesn't come out.
But they keep saying, these kind of people keep saying that, I mean, SEO takes 3 months to 6 months of time, and they keep charging you for 3 or 6 months, and then end of the 6 months or 3 months, they just raise their hands. No, your site is not good, or maybe the kind of technology you are in is not good enough for people to understand, or maybe, and that is the reason I've not been able to get more traffic on your site.
एक पल रोहित जी, हेमंत, ये डॉक्टर विवेक बिंद्रा का स्कैंडल तो पता है ना?
You know, I don't know.
हाँ, जब विवेक बिंद्रा बिक सकता है ना, इतने बड़े पैमाने पे अगर बिक सकता है ना, तो इंडिया में कुछ भी बिक सकता है. If you understood. Yes, Rohit, go ahead.
Yeah, Bindra was, I know that story.
No, see, I think the fun by the side, Sagar, if Vivek Bindra is able to do it, there is some kind of a recipe for him to do that, right?
Fooling around people, fool the people in mass, fool the people repeatedly.
No, whatever it is, whatever
the recipe, it is. I'm telling you the recipe. The recipe is initially you invest so much money and bring in your paid audience. That is how even Byju's did. That is what even Bindra did.
No, fair enough.
The
fair
recipe
enough. See,
is that.
Because I have not come across anybody. I have had multiple experiences with multiple website developers and multiple digital marketeers. I've not come up with anybody who has the kind of a base to say this is what you need to do. Everybody is only doing hit and run. You know, there is no concept.
My experience, because in 2015 I had a SEO adventure myself. Why I'm calling you adventure myself is because there is a company called as Blue Spirits, which I started. Okay, I started because I think you know this guy Rakesh, if you remember, Dinakar. Okay, it was mine and Rakesh's venture that started with SEO and all those things. We try to do it in a very ethical way. Now we were not getting results, and we were upfront. We were very straight in telling that, hey, look, you need to be very patient with 3 to 6 months. Nobody was patient enough. They wanted immediate results. This whole of black hat SEO, that is not something that what ethically I wanted to do. And we were very clear. We were very clear that we are not going to do. We are not going to do word stuffing. We are not going to do a word stuffing behind the images, because the crawler once upon a time is going to throw you out. So we were very clear. Now,
okay. But what is the guarantee that end of 3 months or 6 months you'll be getting?
It is not. It is not, because there are so many other, in that whole iterations, there are so many things that you have to do. Okay, it is not just, see, I want to lose weight. Okay, it is not just I'm going to stop eating, I'm going to lose weight. I need to do exercise also. I need to have a mindful. So there are so many things that are attached to it. So
see,
that is,
Sagar,
we are not certified.
Let us allow Rohit to contribute his wisdom.
Yeah.
As a sales guy and also as a technology person, in terms of what could be the key factors that one needs to look into when, let us say, engaging somebody for SEO. Okay. What should be the key criteria I should look at, so that this guy who's doing SEO will make sure that there is some benefit for me in the investment which I have done. Now, before you answer that, I think Prasad had a question. Do you want anything in the same direction, Prasad? Please go on. If it is, then Rohit can jointly answer both the topics.
Yeah, similar in is it Dinakar, that as a non-technology person, be it only not in terms of SEO, but any tool or choosing of any kind of a thing, it becomes really difficult for us to kind of say that this is the best person or this is the best service that I'm going to get from, because almost everyone speaks the same language or almost everyone kind of markets the similar kind of propositions. What advice would Rohit give to non-technology startup entrepreneurs on how do you kind of come up with a small framework or some kind of a thing to choose the best in the market?
See, as an entrepreneur, I would suggest you should have multiple founders. One is you should have a tech founder. You should also have a sales founder with you, co-founder. You should also have a finance co-founder. This really helps.
No, that is one thing. That is, you are telling that the team themselves have to choose. No, why? What he was telling and what I was asking was, from your experience and wisdom, what do you think are the factors that one needs to consider when enlisting a SEO guy or a digital marketing guy? Because
So
that I think will be a common thing for everybody in the
that's
SID
a common
community.
sense. So first of all is you need to take the interview of the guy who's doing SEO.
Okay.
Okay. Because we have a team of multiple people, some doing content, some doing technical writing, and some doing other stuff. So you need to take interview of that team. First of all, the interview is there. Second thing is they need to understand your business. You should see they understand your business and product. Then only they can use proper words to address your brand, your products, and your service. If I don't understand my product, my brand, my service, how would I write about it? And how would I write about a client? It's as simple as that.
No, I'm not just looking from an SEO perspective, Rohit, but be it tools, when I'm supposed to choose a particular software or I'm particular to go for a certain services in this. So I'm talking not from an SEO perspective, but overall from a software perspective or a technology.
For that, I'm always open. You can always consult me.
Oh, great.
But free or paid doesn't matter to me. So it's okay. If I keep helping people, so if I can help you in any way, I will be more than happy to.
Yeah. So Rohit, let's see. Do anybody have any other question? Because otherwise we can deep dive into the same topic. By the end of the discussion, maybe something will come out. Others also are most welcome to contribute. See, if you look at it, the biggest challenge for all of us in SIT is business development.
Right, sir.
For business development, you need digital marketing, you need SEO. Then what else? You need maybe cold calling. You need social media marketing.
So for business development, what you really need is good relationship with the market.
Correct. Now, how do you build that out? You started a new product and then you want to now enter the market. How do you build that up? LK has a question. Let LK's question be answered, then we go into this. LK, please go on.
Yeah, so thank you very much, Dinakar, and thank you, Rohit ji, for wisdom. Very important subject. I really like the subject about talking about like non-technology people, how to go on technology side. So I keep meeting various MSME founders, and the common challenge for them is they want to get into technology side, but they somehow face various challenges and they take one step ahead and they take two steps back because of certain experiences. So can you tell that how upcoming MSME owners, it may be a manufacturing side or services side, but what roadmap they should follow for technology adoption for business? This fintech part everybody knows, but for business, let's say a small company with 4 people, they want to grow to 10, then maybe a 10 people company want to go to 20, or 20 people want to go to 50. Everybody has this challenge at their own level.
Right, sir.
So what should be the roadmap for them? Like how they should start, what care they should take, what necessary steps, and some sort of guidance to them, like the earlier talk, there was a lot of discussion on like quick results. So what kind of patience they should have, what kind of minimum budget they should start with. So can you throw some light on the roadmap and patience and the budget?
Yes, so basically why projects fail is because no one does their homework. No one does their homework, right? So first step for them.
Just to add to something to more, they are, please consider that they do not know how to do homework also. Let's consider like this, because they are not from technology side. So they are not aware of what to do homework, how to do homework. Let's start with that.
So in that case, they need to have some consultant or someone whom they can trust, whom they can
Great.
get guidance from. And
Yeah, see there, Rohit, only to interrupt. See, if you look at it, it's a kind of a chicken and egg story, right? I have somebody who can trust, but I don't know whether, I think what LK talks about is something which is a common problem I also face as a startup company, and also my customers face that. I go to a customer, that fellow says you have to do, so that you should engage a consultant. That consultant comes at a price to engage him, to help him out to find out a digital roadmap. And I really don't know whether that fellow is competent enough at all. So, and there comes the question of Prasad. So imagine if I have to engage a technology guy, what are the criteria that you need to look for? Because
in that case,
you said interview. What do I interview him for? I don't know what the technology is. I don't know what his background is. He's coming here. He's trying to tell me that you can do all these things. How do I see that he is credible? And is there some kind of a roadmap that we can talk about for companies? Maybe first you automate your core processes, and then at least bring in technology in the core processes. That is the place where the value addition will be there. And then look at the accelerator. Some kind of an idea as to how it could be done. And again, how to evaluate the technological proposal.
Yeah. Please, Rohitji.
Whenever, this is Ravindra Bhatnagar here.
Hi, sir.
Can I say something?
Yeah, please, most welcome. Yeah.
So, I've been working on this for quite a few years. So, whenever you think I can share my experience on this,
you can go. So open up the camera, start now itself. We'll do one more chat with you.
Okay. I'm having my evening walk.
No problem.
But one second, I will open my camera.
No problem. We'll do without camera also is fine. Please go on.
Okay. Thank you so much. So, what I did was, Rohit, with your permission, I don't want to steal the thunder from you.
No, sir, please go ahead. It's okay.
Okay. So, initially, we started putting our systems on Google Sheet, primarily because we don't have so much money to burn on software. We started putting Google Sheet in place, and we hired a consultant who used to come and work on Google Sheet and put our systems in place, operations, marketing, and whatever you have. So over last 2 years, 3 years, we have put those systems in place and tested them in Corona time also, pandemic time also. And probably it wouldn't have taken so much time if not for the pandemic. Probably 6 months would have been okay to test the system. That means now you're ready to move to technology. So I'm just splitting my communication into fold. Marketing, I will talk about this little separately. So technology piece, you know exactly what stages you put across on the Google Sheet. You know how it is working, how the movement is happening, how the stage-wise movement is happening, where are the traffic blocks, where your business gets stuck. All these things you can measure when you're in Google Sheet. And then along with Google Sheet, because Google Sheet has limitations of follow-up dates and all that, we took a CRM, very basic CRM. It will cost you very minimal. So there are a lot of ready-made CRMs available. Lakshmikanji, with all due apologies to your, we had a call about 2-3 years back. So Lakshmikanji, I think he develops the software for CRM.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for remembering that. Please continue.
I did take your guidance at that time. So we went in for a cheaper version to see what we want from CRM. So all that testing, everything happened. All that for a normal company, maybe about a 3 months, 6 months, 9 months process of maturity till you understand how it is working. So CRM works very well when it is follow up after 3 months or 6 months. But when you're looking at your pipeline of current, this week, what you want to do, or this month, what you want to do, Google Sheet can do much better job and give you dashboards which are very manageable. Once you have done that, you can actually pick up now talk to the technology person. Someone in between should be there. If you're a non-techie person, someone in between should be a business tech person, should be able to talk to tech and should be able to understand your business. That interface is required. So fortunately, again, in my case, I had this gentleman who was doing Google Sheets, had enough tech knowledge. So I fall back again on that person to actually ensure that I am taking right baby steps towards the technology that we are about to implement in the next couple of months. We'll be implementing technology. That is a lot of, I think, Rohit, I've discussed with you separately on that, what we are about to implement.
I remember that.
Yeah. So we'll not get into
So if you look at that,
specific cases.
Rohit and Ravindra Bhatnagarji, see there we can see, I don't know whether is there any kind of a white paper or something that we can prepare for the community.
We can
and
prepare,
then
no problem. I can tell you what I have done. White paper I don't understand. I can tell you exactly
article. White paper is something which basically is some kind of a description of the background and what is the current, what is your current status and what you have done. It's just a kind of a case study. American word is white paper. And so my thought was, if we can do that, then in the next month's newsletter of SIT, we can get it published as an article.
Exactly. I was also thinking same. Thanks.
And there, Rohit, not only in terms of the technology that is more generic in nature, for a company to embark on technology, what could be a roadmap? I think what Ravindra says is absolutely in sync with whatever I am thinking. First is for them to get an idea of what technology is, numbers, you're able to forecast, you're able to see the correlations between two different set of data. And then you go and get into the other spaces. That is good. In my opinion, we could do that. Now, in terms of the sales part, Rohit, what do you think one should do, I say? Because we have got a lot of ideas. Okay. And there are a lot of people who are doing digital marketing. You ask them, they say that we'll do digital marketing. And then the seniors, they're very senior, experienced sales guys. They say that, look, that's what I do. You engage me as a consultant, then I'll do. Then with a couple of them, we also ask for a quotation. Okay, now you do that. Okay, you tell me what the quotation is. Quotation is some X big number. Now I say I can't give you that X big number. So let's work on a variable basis. Okay. Now in the sense, let's just 2 minutes. I'll just conclude. Variable basis. We can say my first year, whatever business you do. Okay. We started initially with 50% of whatever I earn, you get 50%. Whatever revenue or bill, you get 50%. We went on to the extent of telling that I'll give you 100%. I am not going to take a single paisa. You get the order, I'll deliver, you get the full money for the first year. People are not ready. Now you tell me if that is the case, what should be the way out for a startup guy, say, to really get into the market?
See, again, depends on the business model, right? If it is B2B or it is B2C, which is called, or D2C, or it is institutional business only. Then if it is B2B, okay, then I would suggest that business networking is the best part. Second
No, hold on. What I'm trying to say is the market is like that today. So how would I survive in such a market? You are telling you need to do business networking. Yes, I know that. Now, if this guy, business networking or whatever it is, if this guy who's telling me that, look, you give me some retainer upfront, then I'll work with you. Against him telling that, look, I'll give you, because he's also not sure. Same way as you are telling business networking, that also is not sure. Whether business networking will work, he doesn't know. Whether it is digital marketing will work, he doesn't know. Okay. And he doesn't know anything. But because he doesn't know, that kind of a confidence on his side to say, 1 year I'm going to take 100% revenue, whatever you generate, I'll take that. But I'm going to work pro bono for you for 1 year. Because anyway, he's not doing any job. Not that he's fully busy. So there.
Yeah, you're right.
And then there, my question is, how can we go against this? Because it involves technology also. It's not just that. Technology, there are people who come to digital marketing. I say, okay, fine, absolutely fine, great guy. Now you do digital marketing for me. And then once we start generating revenue, you take 20%. No, I don't want 20. That's not possible. Okay, instead of 20%, you take 50%. No, not possible. Take 80%. Take 100% for 3 months. But still, the people are not ready.
So
Why?
whenever you want, Mr. Dinakar, whenever you want, I will share my experience.
Yeah, we will just do that after Sagar wanted to tell something. Then you can share your experience. Sagar, please go on.
Dinakar, there was this example. I will not take the client name, but we both offline. I will tell you who that client, because we both had met that client. Now that client engaged, instead of us, they engaged McKinsey. Okay, they engaged McKinsey for one particular activity. Now they paid upfront. I mean, McKinsey, you know that brand, etc. They paid upfront, but end of the year, they did not even recover half of what they paid to McKinsey. Now, what do you want to say at that case?
No. What I'm trying to say is, that's what, Sagar, what I'm trying to say is, in a market where you want to enter a new market, you want to make a difference, and there are a lot of people who are marketing sales gurus and the digital gurus, technology gurus, what way can an entrepreneur convince them or create a model wherein these people are ready to help in the initial days and then reap the benefit later? I'm telling, I'm okay to wait. I don't want immediately any benefit. You take the benefit first. Yeah, maybe Ravindra can talk about his story and then shortly, and then Rohit can explain his comment. Please, Ravindra, please go ahead.
No, I lost in between. Network was a screw up.
No, I was only telling that, look, that is the reality, right? With that reality, how do we counter that reality? That is the question which we had.
No,
Ravindra, can you please?
Dinakar.
Yeah, please go on. Yeah, please go on.
You want me to go on or Sagar?
Yeah, please go on. Please go on, Ravindra. Yeah, please.
Okay. Sagar bhai, with your permission.
You have all the permissions.
Hello.
Yeah, you have the
Thank you.
permission.
Good.
Thank you. So, on the digital marketing front, everyone was telling me, and I know that all of you know me by now. I'm a total illiterate as far as digital marketing is concerned. So I said, okay, I will invest a little bit of amount in Google AdWords. I burned my fingers. There was no return of investment at all, and I did not see anything. So that is typical to my business, because whatever I'm sharing is related to my business. Okay. Because loans, anyone who's going to Google to ask for loans probably has a bad CIBIL, bad track record, or low salary, low turnover. Only those people. Otherwise, Mr. Dinakar will go to his friendly banker and he will ask for loan. So that understood, we burned some money, we stopped it. Now next was, people started talking to me was about LinkedIn. I got proposals, I'll give you 100 leads guaranteed in 3 months, and if you convert one also, you'll pay my, and whatever charges they quoted. Then fortunately, I ran into someone who was doing this. Sumit, in our group, SIT group, Sumit Agarwal. I suppose all of you know him. So I had some interaction with him. And similarly, there is another lady who's into the same field. Finally, out of some personal reasons, not that Sumit is not good, he is very good, I gave it to the other lady. Now, LinkedIn started yielding results. She writes, 3 posts every week. I don't know if any one of you had any bad fortune of going onto my LinkedIn page and or seen my articles. They are all written by her, and there has been a good feedback from the community around. And so then the next stage, what we did is we approached one company in Bombay. So problem with LinkedIn is, or problem with anything is, you need discipline, social media or digital marketing. So I said, I cannot have the discipline of sending 200 requests every week on LinkedIn. So that work I outsourced to one Mr. Rajesh Tawani on Growth Wizard on LinkedIn. So I have two people working on LinkedIn. One is beautifying my page and ensuring it remains interesting and relevant to people who come to my page. The other person is constantly pinging people and getting them connected onto the page. So from around 7,000-8,000 when I started this, in few months, my connections are about 15,000 and I make about 1 or 2 meetings every day from that. So inside office, what I did, I realized that there is an effort required to set up a meeting. Now that effort also I don't want to do. So I put my team, one person who sits, when you have come to my office, you have seen there is a person sitting next to me. That person's job is only to converse from my phone or my LinkedIn account and set up calendar meetings with me. I tried Calendly also, but I got some waste meetings from Calendly. So I removed Calendly. Directly, no one can book an appointment with me. So filter will happen with my team. And if there is I've given them criteria, who all persons I would like to meet. So that is set up a meeting. It's a discovery call for 5, 10, 15 minutes. That is the time, is my sales time. Because I am an expert. Because I am a subject matter expert on loans, having done finance for 35 years. So in that 10-15 minutes, customer gets a feel that, yeah, boss, this guy will do my job. And I get a feel I can do his work. And it goes into my CRM and it goes into my Google Sheet. So that is a process that we are following as far as LinkedIn is concerned. The other aspects of digital marketing, Facebook is not working so well. Insta is not working so well for me personally. I am looking at implementing WhatsApp chatbot marketing in the next phase. So this is my experience. Anyone wants to ask any questions? I'm over.
Yeah. Oh, now we give it to Rohit. Rohit ji, you can please go on and then give your comments on whatever Ravindra said, whatever Sagar said, and whatever I said. How do you think we can address this situation?
So see, every business has their own ecosystem, right? So individual needs to figure out themselves how they can, and they need to keep on hustling. That's very general. What I did for my business, I'll tell you, because as of now, I don't do any marketing for myself or for my brands, for my company. I get all the business via word of mouth. So initially when I started, I participated in an exhibition. So just remember, I'll just give you a scenario. Let's say you hire a consultant or you hire a digital marketing company whom you're paying, let's say 30K, 40K per month for a year, right? So if you multiply it by 12, just the payout amount, if you're paying 30,000 per month into 12, it is 3,60,000 rupees. Okay, so that's GST amount you're paying. Apart from that, you're also investing your time, your resources, right? So your actual payout is double and maybe more. And in the end, you don't get the required, the whole year is gone. So there's a huge opportunity cost lost in this, right? So what I would rather suggest is use that money, okay, that 2 lakh, 3 lakh rupees. Don't spend on digital marketing initially. Please don't do that. Please put up a stall in a exhibition. Low cost stalls or maybe high cost stalls as per your pockets. And from there you will get leads business from round the clock. Because when you're participating in an exhibition, people take you very seriously. Okay, this guy is a brand, he has some money, he's here, he's serious. And they, in fact, you see a lot of people come to exhibition. The exhibitors are there, their teams are there, exhibitor visitors are there, and there are a lot of random people are there, and there are other people also looking for solution. So exhibition is one thing which I suggest to everyone. Having a website is a must stuff with pages for all the stakeholders you expect who can hit your website, proper contact details on that so that people can contact you via web forms or via phone or via email. That is very much essential. Secondly is you should have presence on social media. have handles on Insta, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. You should have a must-have, and plus keep posting about the services, what products you have done, what clients are happy, and whatever you're doing. Or even if it is a general thing, keep your audience engaged. It will happen slowly, not like, I mean, it will take 6 months, 1 year time. And once you do, then get down to exhibition. Once you participate in one exhibition, it will change. When I started, I participated in one exhibition, which was of event industry, because my media clients are from that side only. And there I get to exchange ideas. I met a lot of people, exchange cards, a lot of event organizers, and I started getting a lot of queries from day one. And out of the queries, I also started visiting them by calling them. I visited them, and slowly business started coming. That's the way it works. Simple. Of course, SEO is required, but that is for long term. You need to have patience. For social media, for SEO, you need patience. If you want to burn money, if you have a lot of money, then you put digital media campaigns. And that also is good only when you have an offer, wherein you give some action and a person can actually click and take your offer. You're giving 20% discount over, or your product is hot and unique, whatever it is. So it's a repeat cycle. So I have coined a word by the name of prior, Prior, which you will not find it in any management book. It states that first is for any businesses, you need to create a presence. P for presence. Okay, unless you're not telling to your target group that you are present in the market to service them with your product service, no one will ever know you, apart from your very close friends or relatives or colleagues. So first is presence. You need to create a presence. So try to create as much of visibility with low cost or maybe no cost. Okay. First is presence. Once the presence is done, then of course you will start getting connects. Once you get connects, start building relationship with them. Okay. For me, how I handle my LinkedIn. So on LinkedIn, I never ever promote my company or my products or services. I can do that, but I don't do it. Even when I get connections, or even if I ask for connection requests on anyone on LinkedIn, I don't promote my business. I simply don't do it. I'm only looking to make a relationship out there. So henceforth, I generally get a lot of respect out there. Even with set, if you see, I don't post anything. Never. Because I know, sir, everyone is getting bombarded. Like my phone keeps on ringing the whole day. 20-30 calls I get every day from credit card guys, from loan guys, from Car24, and from property guys. I keep on blocking. I know everyone is too much bombarded, so I don't do anything. I'm getting all the business through word of mouth, through my regular or repeat clients, or someone who goes to my YouTube channel, sees something, or someone who visits my website, numbers display, he calls me directly and I talk to them. As simple as that. That's the way it is working. As simple as that, sir.
Yeah,
Yes.
you got PRIO, or you still have?
Yes, sir.
No, you said PRIOR.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no problem. So P is presence, R is relationship. Okay. Then comes I. I means interest. Now, once you have some relationship, then that person might have some interest in your products and services. Okay. Okay. So after interest, then you may have a chance to discuss about orders. Okay. Wherein you pitch in your products and services, and of course you give a cost and everything, commercial timelines, and then comes your R,
Revenue.
or say re-energize. At the end of each cycle, you know you got it or you lost it. Simple. Okay. You won the product, you won the order, you lost the order, and both can have multiple parameters. You won. Why you won? Because you had a great rapport with the customers. The customer trusted you. The customer liked your product. Your pricing was good. Your timing was good. Your presentation was good, and blah blah blah. A lot of things. Or maybe you bribed the manager of that company. It can be like that, and you lost the order. Of course, for similar reasons. Your timing was tight. You were late. Your product was pricey. Your product didn't have a lot of features. He don't like your communication. He don't like your presentation. you were not able to bribe the other person. There can be a number of reasons. So at the end of each cycle, you need to set and calculate, rethink, evaluate why you can do better. Even if you lost, and even if you won, how can you do better?
Yeah.
That's the whole cycle, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Sagar, you had a question. Please go on. Or a comment.
Yeah, my question is to Hemant. Hemant, see, you are a technology guy having a technology product, and you are trying to reach out to MSMEs. That is what your market is. And you are also of that generation which is defining the trend of technology. How are you playing this game, Hemant? Like whatever you heard in the last 40 minutes, how are you practically doing it in your business? Like how Ravindra Bhatnagar explained. What are you doing with your product?
So with me, I mean, the technology was not a problem. I mean, I know I have been around the world. I've spent a couple of years in US, 1 year in UK, and all of these countries. I mean, major countries I visited, and I was part of the development team with these. I mean, Goras and all everyone. So I know the standard of development, and also development or technology was not a challenge for me. So my product is very well was, I mean, in top-notch technology, is developing top-notch technology and all, and with all features and everything. I have been facing problem with the sales and marketing, how to say, I mean, being bootstrapped, I cannot compete with people like Zoho Books, ClearTax, and Busy. They have a hell lot of funding, and they can spend as much as they want. So I'm still been facing challenges with the sales and marketing. If I try via Google AdWords, it cost me about 300 to 400 rupees. I mean, one visit, and my cost of the product, I have kept it intentionally very low. I mean, it is 500 rupees to compete with these guys, and I cannot afford 300, 400 rupees for a click. I mean, out of 10 or 20 clicks, I'll be able to convert a couple of them only. So the costing for one conversion would be 2,000 rupees for my 500 rupees subscription. So, I mean, the way I have been handling it is, I mean, as I said in the starting itself, the 9 out of 10 digital marketers are fake. I found it that way. I mean, they do SEOs and everything they do, but with no results at all. So I recruited my own team who is doing social media marketing for me. And I mean, after a couple of, I mean, wrong selection of people, I got to get one or two good people who are doing honestly for me and doing social media, and these I mean, ads on Insta is pretty cheap. So I've been doing much on Meta framework. So that's how I've been doing it for like last 6 months or so.
Yeah, thank you so much, Hemant. We have this Animesh Verma. I don't think we have met. You had something to share. Would you like to share it yourself?
My friend, he's my very good colleague. He's based on Varanasi only. He's a quality guy.
So you're selling something, yeah?
I was just listening to you all. Hi all, very good evening. My name is Animesh Verma. I have nearly more than 20 plus years experience in the IT industry. And it was a surprise. I just saw this message from Rohit at a very last moment. I just said, why not to join you all? So I was just listening because, you know, most of the part which you guys were discussing, it's something out of the box for me. And I'm a very techie guy. I can't say that whatever is there in my mind, I will just say something which is out of a scope. I say it out of scope rather than speaking in that. So what, and just to summarize what everybody has spoken in this, I'll just tell you, because this is what experience I just wanted to share with you all. I was working with one of the big CMMI level company in one of my career. Maybe you all know about Cognizant because I worked there for nearly 15 years in that. But there, you know, there was a model, and this, I think this might help you all, that, you know, there was a time when we were going through a very serious recession time, right? And the costing was very, very important in terms of, and I being from the quality, because quality is one of the major aspects for any delivery or anything whenever you deliver it to the, you know, to the client. And it was a mostly in a process-based organization. I was just, you know, I was just keeping quiet because, you know, because from a bigger company and being an entrepreneur, there are a lot of things are there, right? What should I share here? What should I not? So I was very, I don't know what to say, but we had this low cost model. Why I just wanted to discuss with you all, where we were hiring candidates from the local colleges who were non-technical, maybe from the BA, BCom or BBA. Maybe I was working as a program manager, and we were hiring people from there. And mostly what we did there, we had designed an entire a training program with them, where to train a technical guy in a technical field is very easy, but to train a particular person in a non-technical guy and moving them into a billable position in terms of the technology is totally little bit different. There were two aspects. And second thing related to what Hemant was also saying in this condition was that really it was a challenge, no doubt about that. So we designed it out first, and we did some pilot just for nearly 25 candidates, not more than that. And only one thing was important, that hiring a engineering graduate, it cost nearly 27,000 to 28,000 in hand salary for them. And these people used to get 12,000 or 13,000 a month, as per the model was concerned. It was initially it was a success, to be honest, and you can say it was a blessing on a disguise or something like that. You can say that I got a chance to train more than 100 folks being in that, because I had that experience in that. Because training is of two types. Training, and it was entirely into test execution, not doing a test design, because we cannot expect them to write that out. And slowly we just met them in terms of their revenue, in terms of their promotions, in terms of all those things for 2 to 3 years of span, to make them into mainstream of the entire ecosystem. So this is what I was wondering about. And most important is you guys know more about the business, so I was not saying about you know how to run that out. And probably as CEO you guys were saying, so sorry Rohit, SEO kya hai mujhe nahi malum. I'll just connect with you first exactly what exactly it is, because I was it is something very new to me. Maybe I might be doing it, but something which I do not know, I don't want to speak in that condition. So thank you so much, everybody. This is the small thing which I wanted to share with you all. Sure, because focus on quality is very, very important, and raising a early warning before it gets delivered to the client without the escalations, because the regular feedback from the client is very important. What's the pulse check, right? Which we talk about the NPS scores, right? Out of 10, how much you are rating me in that. That's give an instant feedback. So that is very important when you say about the technical, in terms of the delivery, in terms of the, whatever end-to-end sort of things is concerned.
Thank you so much.
A lot of things are there, but I don't want to go in details.
Thank you.
Thank you everyone for that.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I think, see, for me, the Rohit, really thanks a lot, Isa, for really thinking of such a possibility of discussing openly like what we did today. 2-3 things came to my mind. First is, I think all of us should really seek help for the problems we have got in the SIT community. And maybe somebody has a solution for that.
People don't speak about help, taking help.
That is what it is. That is what it is. That's the only message that I learned today. And then I was really excited with what Ravindra Bhatnagar said. So, Ravindra ji, I would come to you this Saturday. I'll call you up in the morning. If you're free, I'll come. I want to understand what that model is. It seems good, and maybe I also can try it out. I'll see.
You can learn a lot from him.
Yeah, you can. Actually, I want Mr. Hemant also, I want to talk to him and understand his challenges, because all my life, that was the only challenge, is acquiring clients. And I've been working, I've burnt money with people.
Would really appreciate it.
I've done all that.
And from Hemant, see, I think Ravindra ji, for you and Hemant, there may be some kind of a overlap also. In the sense, it could be complementary, because Hemant is providing the accounting solution, and you are providing the finance for those companies. So maybe there could be some kind of a possibility of a collaboration also, jointly.
Yeah. We'll talk to Hemant
Can you
offline.
leave your number here in the chat? I can leave my number and so that you can just
Yeah, sure.
WhatsApp
Yeah,
me.
Sagar, you had something to say?
See, you and Rohit just spoke about in SIT community, people don't seek out for help. I have a question to both of you. Why do you think people are actually not seeking out for help?
See, I think first thing is, when I seek out for help, I am becoming vulnerable, right? I am saying that, look, I have a problem here.
Yep.
So if I have to feel comfortable in asking for help, I need to feel belonging to that group. I need to feel that, look, it is not really a problem to ask something there. No, that's, I think, the main reason. Otherwise,
Yeah,
there is
and-
nothing.
Yeah, when you see 1,000 people out there and you hardly know 50 or 60 people out of them, then it's a little, maybe embarrassing, or maybe people feel like why the hell are you sharing that problem?
And if I am capable of believing that this group can help me something and ask, nothing wrong also. That's what my realization was.
So for that matter, I get a lot of queries from my existing clients or even non-clients who have some query. I guide them. It converts to business or doesn't matter to me. It's okay. But I put some brownie points with them.
Sometimes I have shared, the people, you guys can use your books for your accounting solution, and I'm okay not to charge you. Even in that case, I did not see any people signing up on the platform.
No, there are two things here, in my opinion, Hemant. One is asking somebody to use your product is a kind of a request for an entry into their company. Correct? Now, if you are telling I have a problem with my company, it could be that you are not sure how to market your product. Okay. I would definitely write it in the SIT group. I ask them if somebody can give me ideas as to how I can market myself better. I will do that tomorrow morning. And let's see what comes out of that.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So thanks a lot. Thank you so much. Thank you, Rohit. Thank you very much. And then for all of you who came, thank you very, very much. And let's see next week. We'll just take a quick snap of all of us. Let's just put on the gallery view.
Amazing
then...
chat session today. Something different.
It's a different type of a chat. So I need to see how to take a picture in this. Sagar, may I request you to please take a screenshot and share it in WhatsApp? My computer, I don't know how to take it.
Just a moment, please.
I've taken a screenshot, sir.
Yeah, okay, Rohit, whoever. Just share it in the WhatsApp group, then I can put it as a thumbnail for the video.
Done, taken.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much and good night. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, sir. Bye-bye.
Good night. Good night. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.